Hi, it's the Tiny1/Bishie, and let's play some more Danganronpa. So, Kyoko helped Makoto get out of the trash heap. So Kyoko helped Makoto get out of the trash heap, and we got to learn more about her little backstory and the reason why she's at the school. She got her memory back, so she found out she's an ultimate, or what her ultimate is. Which, if you've been following her story at all, detective wouldn't be that much of a surprise. The fact that her dad is the headmaster is a bit shocking. But yeah, so... Oh, and then they confronted Monokuma, and Monokuma gave them the ultimate challenge of trying to find every single secret about the school. And if they can't do that, then everybody dies. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. Also, if I sound tired, I'm sorry about that. I got worn out. I went to go take out the trash. No big deal. Except I didn't notice the hole that the trash bag had, and it leaked all over the place, in my kitchen, out the door, down the walk, and all the way to the dumpster. So I had to clean up a good majority of that, which wore me out. So I wanted to be streaming, but instead I'm going to continue playing, and let's see if I can finish this game in another episode or two. I have to thank Kyoko somehow. I love how I was I on her? Or I guess I was like over here somewhere. So. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
So...
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
Because...
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed. You
don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, the kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However...
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
In other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
It would seem...
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey.
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept? You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That their goal as the ultimate despair, or that's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. Cool, my cat has the crazies. Awesome. It must be 3 a.m. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer? Oh, she is alert.
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this would have been a game. This wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they had violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone?
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Okay. So, off to the dorms. Go. Okay. Nobody's sneaking around over here, are they? Okay. Actually, Oop. It's not showing anybody. Weird. Okay. Let's see. This is Byaku's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay, well. This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Alright, well. No, not Chihiro. Not Celeste. Hina? This is Hina's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Where is everybody? This is Hiro's room. Is he inside?
hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Alright, well. Okay, Alright, map. Okay. Oops. That's all it's showing me? Where is everybody? That's so weird. Okay, well, maybe they're in the the dining hall. I don't remember this part. They're not in the bathhouse, are they? No. That's weird. It's not showing us anybody else. Oh, good. And suddenly we were greeted with... Oh, no. Ooh. What? You again. What? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Sheesh, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Oh, thank God.
Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it, that's Makoto!
Huh? You survived?
Even Toko looks happy as is.
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Nice to see you too, Tagami.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
No, stop obsessing with ghosts. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell? Oh God.
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Ah, now they don't want him anymore. Get away, shoo shoo. And in the flash, my tears dried up. Okay, well, fuck you.
Yo!
Yo, Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? Oh God. I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Rude, dude. Who? Miss oh. Never mind, I thought he was talking about Sayaka. Miss Cleo. Is she dead? Is she? No. There's an actual psychic who used to be on TV, like late at night. And of course she was a fraud. That her name was Miss Cleo. I think she did like tarot card readings, and she would like say like, oh yeah, just call this number and I'll read your fortune and all that, and it was just one big scam. But yeah, she was real popular because she had like this like bubbly personality, and if, like I said, if you watch late night TV, you'd see her on. That's why that's immediately what I thought when he said Miss Cleo. So, but I don't know if she's dead or not. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Let's talk to Toko. Ugh, you stink. Are you rotten? Yes.
I'm telling you.
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten? Oh god. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. This smell is so smelly. Oh, now she likes it. Gross. Why did I talk to Toko again? Ah, super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. What? What do you win? She seems happy for some reason. Ew. No. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured out that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas? Then where can we go to find new clues? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. I mean, it could have been worse. Alright.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in extended happy reunion. You need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what we have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of me doing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then, who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
It was all elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Oh, I hate when I have to burp and I can't. Ugh. Makoto spotted the... Excuse me. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it. I think that means to do.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. They used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you need, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it later. Again, later. Oh, I yawned instead, okay. So knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Makuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know everything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed alright, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Makuro, and all the school's mysteries? It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everybody. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Sorry, another yawn. Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And add in Makuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue or do you get it now?
What?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that. I'm tired, which is why I'm stumbling over words, I'm sorry. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate spare, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck up and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. You would know someone's sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they load up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way we could have all had those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Uh-oh, time for bed.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Dude, that's a mistake. You're getting way too overconfident.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. There's that burp that won't come again. Ugh, sorry. Gah, Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey,
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. What? You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
you know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Oh my god. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know. But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can figure something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it was just us two. Okay. So probably what I'm gonna do, since it's the very last class trial, last investigation, I'm just gonna go through, and if the investigation goes over an hour, it goes over an hour. And then, as normal, I will do the whole class trial and finish the game. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Okay. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Makuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Makuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Here's something I'm curious about. Can we go into Junko's room? I want to go into the rooms. Is that possible? That's a good idea. Junko. Oh! Junko's room, the door is unlocked. But it has nothing to do with my investigation. No time for detours now. Oh man! Okay, well, let's check up here then. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Ooh. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Oh. Yikes. Okay, well. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god. Well, can't go in there. Oh my god. What the? Oh my god. Let's go in this room, I guess. Oh. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Okay. The bed's completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Okay, nice coin. Hello. God. Okay, well. Bye. Yeah. Whew. I know I've watched playthrough of this game before, but I keep forgetting about that. That's the girls' room, boys' room. Nothing. Okay, well. A giraffe coming out of a locker. The what? This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hopes Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Okay, well, I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Okay. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Haha. Nice. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Okay. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to... Yeah, okay. What about this one? Is it the same dialogue? Okay. Alright, what about this one? I wonder if I can open this locker, blah blah, nope. Okay, let's see. No luck, alright. Okay, well, so nothing of use in there. Bye, giraffe. Oh, I thought that was a person. Why is... Okay. Oh, my God. I thought that plant was a person. Can't get through there. What's in here? This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Okay. Let's check out the room. I don't know why I said it like that. There's a PC on the desk. It must belong to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some research results left on it. then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is, not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he can do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair has been added to a true split section in your handbook. Okay, Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right. There's not really enough to go on. There's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew,
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Sheesh. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out that password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
what?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it. Do whatever you want. Oh, okay. Alright. The desk is home to a computer. It must belong to the headmaster. Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just have hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, what? That did it? Kyoko, it worked. Oh, she's not happy.
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko? Oh no. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. present, wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Oh no. Let me look at the other stuff first. I better check out this. Okay. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. What do you think? Why? Do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'd be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Ooh! That's right. It's like a 7 deadly sins, or... Is it 7 deadly sins? Oh no, it's 7. That's the movie I'm thinking of. It's like the end of 7. Ugh. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
And if I just spoiled 7 for you, I'm so sorry. But, in all honesty, you don't see what's in the box. You just get the horrified looks of people's faces, so you guess what's in the box. Just as I thought. What? Okay. What was in the box? It was wrapped up all nice, so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. Kyoko said just as I thought. I have to find out what she meant by that. Alright, well. Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It is a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I had to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I knew Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing there was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present has been added to a Truth Bullet section in your handbook. Okay. Now can I look at the desk? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Okay. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. There's some papers on top too. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then, I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Headmaster's ebook has been added to a Truth Bullet section in your handbook. Okay. Nothing there. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger. Like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine. Check wherever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family's business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Huh? This picture. Oh no. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko. Oh no.
why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to come out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to a Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey,
Could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you have with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're gonna say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Okay. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. 15 of us spent in that main hall. Add Makuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Makuro. Even she is undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me. Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Okay, so I'm going to change my mind and I'm actually going to end this episode here because there was a lot of dialogue and a lot going on just in this one. And in the next episode, I'll finish off the investigation, and then the episode after that will be the trial. So that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!